know. Put my computer on 22 volts. Yeah, maybe it'll fix it. All right, whatever. Let's get back to work. I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to be messing with technology. I'm sure everybody's had their own struggles with it. All right, so what we do here is I take the way I do this is there's obviously going to be a tool that you can buy to do something like this. I don't know how expensive that tool will have to be able to fit such a tiny hole inside this, but it would be some sort of crazy caliper setup or micrometer that would have this plunge test to go in here. But I don't have it. It's just not something that I own. I got tools. I got lots of cool stuff, but I don't have this. So I'll show you guys how to do it your own way with your own tools with stuff you can find every day. A little small piece of wire, a paper clip, anything like that will work just fine. I got to find a male. There's a male BNC. There's my ends. There's much more ends. There's my BNC male right there. So the way I measure this is I just look and see where my connector is in comparison. That's all the way to the tip, not all the way to the tip. So we will push this up in here further if I can with another tool. That's too large. Oh, too big. Let's see what I got. What have I got? If I can't get this back out, then it is what it is. I'm not really that concerned about it. I got several more of these built. Now, that is the correct depth. So now, this will be my guide piece. Line this up, push this through. Sure it's on the center. This is how deep the center conductor needs to be, right? So we got a mark on that. So now we put a mark on the cable. So this will get me all the way out to the edge of the shield. So it's a quick and dirty and easy way to, if you don't have a piece of paper, if you don't have a data sheet, if you don't have something that's written up. Now, of course, I could download the data sheet and I could show you guys how to do it that way and tell you, it tells you to do exactly this many millimeters at this much depth with this exact connector. But I'm trying to show you guys how to do this stuff where you can do it yourself, where you can use your everyday tools at home to be able to put something like this together that you may not have an expensive tool just sitting there laying around to be able to use. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it with your everyday tools. So I don't know if I'm live on Facebook yet. I'm going to go check. So click over here, click my RF supply, refresh the page. Maybe. We're not live on Facebook. So sorry, Facebook, this is not happening. What's up, High Stepper? Waving a hand on YouTube land. Just for you, I went ahead and went live on this setup so that YouTube will still be available. So hello, waving a hand, man. I for some reason my Facebook's broke. I've been fiddling with it for 10 minutes on the live. Thank God the guys on TikTok have enough grace and humility to forgive me for being frustrated with technology. But yeah, it's not so fun right now. We're dealing with technical difficulty. So we got a box full of Amphenol with all kinds of goodies in here. And then a box more full of Amphenol. That's like, I think I've got $1,000+ so far, or almost $1,000 just in Amphenol connectors. And that's not even the going to the PL259. That's just the random adapters. These right here. I've got, what is it? No, not quite 1,000, but I've got just under $1,000 just in BNCs and N connectors right now. It's crazy, man, how much money you can get invested in this stuff that quickly. But I buy Amphenol. I don't buy the little cheaper stuff. There's some people, it just doesn't do very well for them to be on to have technology. They can't quite conduct themselves properly. Savage, get it together, buddy. This is like, get it together, man. Like, I might have to put you in freaking timeout. There you go. Timeout, freaking savage. 5 minutes. If you come back, cool, great. But if you can't, man, dude, get it together, man. Luckily, I hadn't had to do that with TikTok, hardly at all. You guys are pretty good about not being just, I don't know, random and stupid and I mean stupid as in like just incoherent stuff that's just completely, you wouldn't say it around your friends, you wouldn't say it around your buddies, and it's just something you're just not going to do. It would, or else everybody would look at you like you're slap crazy. So, needless to say, I've got a couple YouTubers on YouTube land just off the wall crap, man. Like, why? Just why? Like, what came in your brain today to make you come and say something off color and just weird to just somebody else on the internet? Let's just do it. Like, I don't really ban people super much, a lot or anything like that. But like, that's, you're pushing it, buddy. Like, we gotta have some semblance of normal here. Let's RF Supplies, an informative place. It's a cool place for you to hang out, ask questions about RF theory. Maybe I'll help you out. Maybe I'll teach you. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe I'll learn something. I don't know. Here we are talking. Cool. Good conversations. But just keep it PG. Like, simple. Stay on subject. Don't go. My page is very much a page for everybody to be on. I've pretty well regularly vet out any language and things like that. Just simply not to be disrespectful to you guys, but I got kids and stuff like that who check this stuff out. I got young people who check this stuff out. I don't want to be the dude who's like, forget you, I can say whatever I want to say. Like, no, I want to have it where anybody can come learn. This is the whole point of the RF supply. It's for everybody, not just for people who want to talk however. Thanks for the likes, guys. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome on TikTok, man. I do appreciate it. Bench cam is low quality. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Global. Check this out. Watch. Bench cam. Push the button. The quality should be fixed. It was just out of focus. Bread boxes, king. Yes, it's coaxial cable. Can you guys see it better now? Now that we've focused that stuff back in, I gotta get this little camera to focus back in. I did this with the torch just a few seconds ago. It was just a bit too much heat for me to be happy with. So we're doing N connectors and BNC connectors on these. I'm doing one of each just to show you guys, and then we're going to go back to N connectors. There we go. I like that a lot better. That looks nicer. So what I did was I wicked it up from the bottom, and you could see when the solder comes up to that hole right there. So it worked out extremely well. I'm a pretty big fan of that. That worked out great. So then we got to make sure our jacket lines up. Everything's good. I cut my braid just a hair far back. Not like it was too bad, but a little bit further than I want to because I like to have a little bit of it bunched up at the end so that I can solder to it a little bit better. It'll solder just fine, but solder as I won't. Yeah, I won't see it. I'll have to make sure it wicks down. I leave a gap on purpose so that I can wick the solder down. Awesome, cool. Thanks for letting me know about that. I did not know it wasn't focused. You slacking over there, high stepper? No, I appreciate y'all. Verify the SWR in that cable. Yes, sir. I will verify the SWR in that cable. Which meter would you like me to use? The Rig Expert, or the Rig Expert, or would you like me to go older and use an MFJ, or would you like me to go newer and go over and use this VNA right over here? That one right there. Which one would you like me to use, sir? We have the equipment. I will be doing that. I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, excuse me. I can always use this little cheap VNA, this little bitty VNA right there. Small one. I've got a few ways to verify what the coax is doing. So let's take this last one and put it back. But yeah, I can, and I will. Savage, you're cool, man. Ain't no problem. You just a short little tidbit. It's just PG, guys. I have no problem with you, man. It's just this is just like I said, this is absolutely dedicated as an informative place just for people to hang out and maybe learn a little bit more about RF theory, maybe talk a little bit more about equipment, things like that. Uh, Anything you guys want to know, like I said, it's for you guys. I absolutely still got to do this work, but I don't have to be live doing it. I can play some music and whatever, go do stuff all on my own. So, if you guys have questions, you guys want to know stuff, feel free to ask. It does not hurt my feelings at all. And that's the point of these videos. Oops, my hand got a little close. The tip of that flame is right up here. But got the tip of my finger. So I'm gonna gotta be a little bit more careful. I'm usually pretty aware of my surroundings. So now, instead of letting this stay hot for a long time, I'll just grab a little bit of water, don't matter what it is, and cool it off. Because I don't want the connector to stay too hot for too long. So So try to pull the connector off. If you can pull the connector off, you didn't put it on there right to start with. That's the scary part for a lot of guys whenever you're putting the stuff together. So they guys get super what do you call it? Confused about what you can and can't do and the stuff. Let me look quick and see. I want to see this real quick. I'm gonna look at something on this connector real quick and check. 11. Okay. So let me load this up. Open. Graphic, little, finish, insulated material, insulated. Ah, you little dirt bags. I'm not going to be able to solder these as much as I like to, Bob. I'm not going to be able to because I just read and looked into this real quick. Let me check my other one real quick and see how it looks. That's right. Yeah, that's the wrong one. These are all Teflon. But even though I spent money and I bought the more expensive one, I did not read the fine print on these. Let me look up the model number real quick right here and see if these little dirt bags. Not really. They're not dirt bags, but they just went cheap. And that's just is what it is. It's what happens with some stuff. So we need to go on. Let's get the data sheet. Download that book real quick. So let's go to data. Documents. So I don't care. I just want to. What's up? Drawing. Okay, so BNC, they decided to go cheap. The end connector, they did not. Either through my purchasing or through their negligence, they decided to do something stupid, which irritates me. But I have to deal with it. So instead of this being a Teflon dielectric, which pretty much everything I get for my RG series cable is going to be Teflon, this uses a Delrin dielectric. Delrin is a problem because Delrin has a very low melting temperature in comparison to PTFE or Teflon. So unfortunately, I cannot do the heat on this side without doing a modification. So I will do just a Krypton connection. I will go back and heat this up, or I'm going to try to at least with one of them, but I'm not going to do that on video. I've showed you guys a few times what I do. I'll have a bin like this full of water, and then what I'll do is keep this side cool. Why are you glitching out? I don't know what's going on. No, you're cool, Savage. Ain't no problem. I ain't worried about you. I'm sure there's always something, man. It's cool. Ain't no problem. We're just relaxed over here, just chilling out, complaining about connectors and junk. All right, so sure do I need to match my jumpers to my main out and run? No, velocity factor is not something. There's something called a physical length and an electrical length. The electrical length is all that matters for a piece of coax. If you're running a specific type of coax, a lot of guys will say, "Oh, I'm running a 6-foot coax in RG213." Well, if you tell me what wire you've got, if I wanted to, I could take RG303, I could take some LDF4, some AVA5, some AVA7, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. I can take this coax right here and make it electrically look identical to that particular length coax you got. Is the physical length going to be the same? No, it's not. So, no, it's not something you have to worry about too much, especially if you get somebody that knows what they're doing that you can deal with to help you out. So don't get super worried too much about it. But this is Teflon. We're all good. But we're stuck with Delrin on this side. So I've got like I said, a drop back 5 and punt. I showed you guys how that worked on the BNC. I'm not going to do any more BNCs, or at least on camera right now. I'll have to finish these up tonight, so you guys won't get to see me finish them. But it's just part of it. I've got too much crap to do. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. We got 5 of these to do. Let's get them done. So I'll show you guys how I do the ends. All right, so can a 4x16? No, I don't do any sort of box work or anything like that. Using nano VNA for everything, too cheap to buy a rig. If there ain't nothing wrong with it, it'll work. The data points and also the frequency that it's capable of doing is definitely the data points is really the killer. That's the biggest thing. It's why you want to get a lot of times the bigger VNAs, but the nano VNA it's relatively accurate for pretty much a very lot of stuff. So it will work. I have no problems with it. So I'm gonna set this over here, set this right here. I've already measured this. I should have marked it. So I am going to take the time this time to show you guys how this goes together. I might even keep one as a model real quick so I can measure it in the future. Yeah, but Diagram Phone just said, "You're live on YouTube right now." Thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't know I was already live. All right, so I used something else a while ago. I don't know what it was. Wasn't this, was it? Is that what I used? No, too large. I used something. What did I use? It's like a scavenger hunt. What the heck did I use a while ago? That's too large. I have a straight pin one. Where is that at? This is a straight. Nope. It's a flathead. Where's my? Oh, I know what I used. I used this. An Allen key set. So you just use that. Hooked it through. We set it in place. There's like a ridge that it sets in. Once it sets in that ridge, it's kind of hard to get it out. I pushed it a little too hard and went past it. It's lined up right at the edge. I'll use this as my guide. That is lined up right at the edge. That's lined up right at the edge. You're not going for the outer edge, you're going for the inner ring edge. So to measure, I just take anything small, doesn't matter what it is. You could use the end of you could use one of those Allen keys if you wanted to. And it would work just fine. So the reason I like this is because I can dent my fingernail right there and then measure this out. So let's go ahead and do a measurement just so you guys, maybe if you got a caliper, you can use this measurement to help yourself. When you get these specific end connectors that I got, maybe it'll help you. Don't treat this as a universal. The moment you do, you're going to buy a connector and you're going to be mad at me because it don't fit the way I told you it would, because these are not, like I said, it's not a standard. There's thousands and thousands of connectors everywhere. What the heck is my caliper? Right here. Don't get yourself. A lot of guys will get locked up into that. Be like, oh yeah, what's the exact size, the exact dimensions, what's the exact piece, how long is it supposed to be, so on and so forth. And here they are. Got a problem. So around 16 mils or so. So if you was to get that into a standard measurement, what's close? 5/8 or so. Got her marked. So now we're gonna cut it back quick. Yeah, the Agilent's nice. Yeah, the Nanos. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, I like the old school. The 8753 is pretty cool. I enjoy it pretty good. Uh, unfortunately, I broke the screen on the one I've got right here. So the problem is it takes so much heat, and Delrin melting temperature is like 300 or 400. So there's so much. The problem is this material right here is extremely good heat conductor. So it's this silver plated Teflon, silver plated copper, and the center conductor is silver plated copper. And this body is a nickel plated brass. Brass conducts heat pretty well, nothing crazy, but pretty darn well. And this wire conducts heat extremely well. So any heat that I put on the wire is definitely transferred over to the body pretty fast. I haven't checked up the specific thermal conductivity of brass, but I do know that copper and silver are some of the best. Gold is the only thing slightly better than copper. So silver is a very good electrical conductor. Gold is an extremely good heat conductor. And then, of course, copper is good at doing both. Copper just has a hard time. Has an issue with letting go of heat. That's one of the bigger things with copper. So that's why you see a lot of times a copper spreader on a aluminum heatsink because the aluminum is better at letting go of the heat. Copper will hold it in there; it won't let it go. But it's the heat. I'd have to do something to manage the heat. And the way I'm planning on doing it is going to do that water bath that I normally do. I've done that quite often on quite a few different connectors. I will continue to do it on these new ones because it works and it works well. It just allows me to localize and manage the heat while at the same time I am. So if this is an example, I can poke this back through if I need to, but I'm going to keep it as an example piece. So I've got standard, another standard, and then I've got my work pieces to work with just in case I forget a measurement or anything like that. I always sacrifice a connector or two just so I can have what I need. I'd rather have that than I'd have something that doesn't work. So I don't know where. Thought I cut another one out, but I didn't yet. So go ahead and cut it quick. My entire workbench is a mess right now. I've got to get all this stainless out of my way, but I've got to put a whole other bird meter together. But before I can put the bird meter together, I've got to put all these coax connectors together. I decided to do something a little nicer for the customer. He was going to get some adapters and things, and it was going to look fine and look nice. But I figured I might as well just go extra nice for him because he's been waiting a minute for this, and decided to go all Amphenol. This is 50 ohms, is what it's capable of. Yeah, it's a 50 ohm cable. Pre-made jumper. Because I build everything custom. I'm an RF supply company. So that's me. I am the company that sells the pre-made jumpers. You buy them from me. So anybody who needs jumpers and stuff like that, just let me know. I can build you whatever you like. I can build phase match, I can build velocity factor cuts, I can build really anything you like. But yeah, I'm the guy who builds that stuff because I've got the equipment to be able to do so. I'll do it with, like I said, I'll do it with big coax right there. I'll do it with somewhere in between, like RG218 right there. All kinds of different stuff. Don't matter what it is. I've got RG393. I've got RG400. I've got um, half inch, quarter inch, whatever. I can even get 5/8 if you really want it, but it's rare as piss. So I'm gonna cut this back just a smidge further because I liked what I was doing earlier, and it worked out pretty well. Yeah, it was unfortunate when the screen broke, but it's all right. I just got to get another display. I'll get it at some point. I just hadn't got around to it. That's my problem. I'm just too freaking busy. Hey, Vanny, thanks for. Well, that's 2 days ago. Never mind. I forgot I'm not live on Facebook right now. Trying to say hey to Facebook guys, but I can't because I could go live on Facebook on another phone. What do I got over here? Let me see if I can find something. Give me 1 second. I feel like I'm doing the disservice to my friends. I got a lot of really cool and respectful guys over there on Facebook land. So let me do this real quick. Let's be nice. I've got another device, so let's do it live. Oh, this stuff. Oh, this stuff. Let's. If I was on, wasn't on TikTok and I decided to do this, I'm sure you guys would appreciate it. Or I wasn't on YouTube and I did this, I'm sure you guys would appreciate it. So, give it just a second. I want to, like I said, it's kind of bothers me that I'm not live right now for these guys. And like I said, they've been super patient, super nice with me, and super respectful and friendly, and all the good stuff that you want somebody to be as a supporter. So I'm gonna take a few seconds out of my time and your time, unfortunately. So I apologize for that in advance. But you got to give them a little tripod real quick. Give me just a second. How do you do this? Unlock it out there. Lock and unlock. But I'm sure the receiving party would always appreciate the videos. So I think about 40 seconds worth of setting up another camera is fair enough. Not super rude to you guys, but also not leaving these guys out. The only thing that irritates me is on this specific gimbal, there's always something missing. They've got these little handle grips. They look like this. Um, I did a really good job at explaining what they look like, you guys. Uh, but without those grips, I can't hook up to the gimbal. So the gimbal is what keeps the phone nice and straight and all that good stuff. So but so, man, Facebook's they better say thank you after this to you guys and to me. Not really. I don't mean to be rude or nothing. But you guys can be witnesses though how much I like these guys. I like these guys enough that I am taking time out of my day looking for the adapter that it takes to hook up to them, say hello, and they can be involved. Don't say I didn't do nothing to Facebook. But the bad thing is, I think more than anything for me would be if I try to put the effort in and I don't have material that I need. That looks like that might be the case because somewhere over here in my wreck of a bench, um, I have got the piece that I need. But unfortunately for me, we can't play the D-Win scavenger hunt because you guys don't know where it's at either. So I'm in a pickle. Where? Man. Well, don't say I didn't try. I'm gonna put them up over here or something. I don't know. Maybe, maybe I can glue them to the gimbal or something. I don't know. Good idea. Well, zip time to the gimbal. Forget it. Let's do some really sketchy stuff. You guys should see this. No, I really don't look at it. It's scary. I've got a pretty, let's just say, kind of expensive phone. It's not the newest phone anymore, so it's not quite worth the money that I paid for it. But when you buy the little folding phones, they're kind of proud of them. Let's just say it that way. So I got one of the folds, and then I got the little, what's the other one? What's the good camera one? The Ultra. I got one of the Ultras and one of the folds. The folds, nice. It's good for workflow and stuff. I'm gonna find that clip, and I'm gonna be so annoyed. All right, whatever. So I'm gonna drop this thing down real quick for these guys. This is probably the we're going back to the old days right here with a shaky camera and everything else not working. So I've had some classic days of live videos and not super proud of those days, but it's what it is. It's part of it. Those days was what made these days. So I'm very happy with how I do videos nowadays. All right, Facebook's good. Sorry. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Yeah, I might take you up on that, Bob. I don't know. All right, so sorry, YouTube land. Sorry, TikTok land. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. I just had to do something for these Facebook guys. I like these guys. They're pretty cool. At Facebook land, I had to do something really unique for you guys. So we're in the not even the right shot. That's the right shot. Maybe I can tilt it around. Bring this booger off. Let's just do that. Off and lock this booger in place, baby. Yeah, that'll work. It's not a straight camera. We're not trying to. There we go. We're level. You guys will be able to see yourself over there, but I don't care. Facebook broke on me, so now I am currently in the process of giving you guys a view just because I like you guys. So like I said, Savage, I've got all the equipment to be able to do the tests. So I I've tested a lot of pre-made factory coaxes, and that's kind of the reason I build factory coaxes. And that's the reason I stay busy building coaxes because there's not really a good option for a factory pre-made tested coax that's done very well. Or not many, that is. Let's just say it that way. There's quite a few options out there that are not worth their salt. And that's not me being disrespectful to other shops. That's just literally my experience testing these things. Like it's not like I said, down anybody else. I've done it. Hey, what's up, Life in Iowa? Appreciate you. Hello, Facebook land. You guys are in a weird spot. Now, I am surprised that YouTube can hear me because it messes up every time I don't have that microphone hooked up. I'm surprised you guys got me. Um, that was a mistake on my part. Normally, if you guys haven't seen it before, tomorrow is all right. So I was trying to show you, glitched up everything. Did it mess up my camera? Let's see. This is just for YouTube that I'm talking about. Well, YouTube and Twitch. All right, so yeah, I definitely get a little simple for you guys, and I wish all right, so take a look real quick. This is what I normally use right here. This is my little audio setup that I normally hook up. But I didn't hook it up on YouTube, so now I don't know what microphone it's using. It's using something. It's picking it up. It's only mono output, whatever it is though, and it's pretty stout. I'm looking at the levels right now, and it's pretty loud. All right, so now, like I said, that's not to say there's not good companies out there building coax, but let's just say I've had a plethora of companies that I have not been happy with what I bought. I even built my own daggum Nutrex in because I don't like how those are built too. So I'm doing my XLR cables myself too. But then again, I've done soldered for well, I don't know, whatever. Let's just a long time. Started for 17 years, so been doing this for a while. I don't try to get too much into talking about myself. It's not what my RF supply is about. But I sometimes I have to explain myself and a little bit of my history for people to understand what I do. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna have to take some of that off the material so too much. But yeah, a lot of this testing and stuff that we're talking about, like I said, I have the equipment to do that. I have equipment to be able to, uh, I have equipment to be able to do, high voltage testing. I have equipment to be able to do RF testing. I have equipment to be able to do, um, audio testing. I have equipment to be able to do most anything to do in the RF world or even some stuff in the audio world. Nothing crazy audio wise, but I do have equipment for that too. High pot tester I've got, currently it's good. I can go up to, I think it's 20 volts that I go to 70,000 volts. I can high pot test up to. So there's the other one out. Oh, I'm doing ends. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm a little distracted talking to Savage. My bad, guys. I'll get myself focused back. I said I wasn't going to do any BNCs today because they're Delrin. I'm wasting on. Hello, TikTok. No, hell, excuse me, not TikTok. Hello, Facebook land. You guys don't know the ringer I went through to get you guys going. I know it's late, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the video. I don't know if it's all working or not. I don't know if Facebook's even working at all. Well, I'm in the live, so it's working. I guess it's the time. All right. All right. I've got to get these done. This is part of an order that was made a while back. Bob, there you are. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, that's what I get. I get to start talking cocky, talking about all the stuff I've done before, and here I am putting the wrong connector on. Nah, I'm not the best in the RF world by any means. There's plenty of other guys that's got more knowledge than me, but I try to help in the areas that I do know and the things that I do well. I try to see if I can help you guys out because that's the whole purpose. I don't believe there's a really a good idea to hoard knowledge in the RF community. There's like it's rampant in that way. Now, I don't say do things specifically to undercut yourself in business. Like there's some semblance of a need to still have your own unique aspect about doing things and some special knowledge that other guys just don't understand and won't understand. So I'm not saying give everything away, but I don't think it should be like difficult for people to not know how to build a piece of coax. Like when it's just like not even the technical aspect about it, just to build the coax, show you how to put a piece of coax together. Like it's especially if I can show you how to build it in a way that will actually help your RF impedance path actually make a better contact. Like if I can help you, Well, as well, let's do it. Let's talk about that. Let's explain how it's going to help. Let's explain what the benefits are. Let's talk about the reason you think it might not be right. Like I don't know. We can. That's the whole point of this. It's just to help people gather a little bit. I'm so cramped right now. I've got 3 phones on 3 different spots. This Facebook one over here is cramping me out. All right. It's cramping. It's throwing me off my groove. Can't do that. I'll get some sort of copyright infringement for that bull crap. I got copyright infringement on one of my videos for a 50-minute live, and for less than, I don't know, 90 seconds in the video, there's somebody playing music in the background. Like, what the heck is wrong with you guys? And there ain't no automatic appeal process to get there. All right. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. What's going on with you guys? Nothing on Facebook. I'm gonna. Oh, I think my Facebook's messed up, guys. What do you guys think? The Facebook's broken. We're not in that. I'm gonna go over here. No, whatever. Let's go over here to art book. Whatever. Now I'm supposed to be going to Joliet, not Joliet. How can I say? Well, I'm supposed to be going to North Carolina for a key down. Now, some of you guys in the amateur world might not really care much for a key down, but for other guys in the RF community, they appreciate it. And I'm supposed to take this camera setup, and it's supposed to work on all platforms on one device, and it's supposed to be working before the end of the month. And right now, I'm currently using 3 devices to get all platforms to work. That's not on the right track record. I think I'm going backwards here. Hopefully, I'll get this figured out before North Carolina comes about, but I don't know. I'm starting to. I don't know. I'm starting to think I was better off on 2 phones like I was before. Let's make it a little longer. I think I needed to go up a little bit more like last time because I wanted it to spill out the top. And that would be more ideal than the other method. All right, so I think I'm out of the shot doing it. I apologize. I'm not trying to get out of the video. I'm just cutting a little bit more of this shield off so I don't have to deal with it. Typically, we cut that over a trash can, but I'm too crowded out right now to be able to move. As soon as I move, I'll bump the Facebook camera, which is I just turned it off. And stupid thing wasn't working. Let's got a new one open right quick. And if anybody would like to see some of the readings afterward, I am happy to show you after I'm done. If you'll ask me for that, then I will try to remember and take some photos and share them with you guys next time. Kind of in a rush today, so I definitely will not be doing it on this live just simply because I don't have time. I'm already starting late. It's a problem when you're in customer service and you're in building and you're in distribution and you're in billing and acquisitions and everything. Like it's just, it's a pain. Let's just say it's a pain. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. So, maybe I should zoom in some more for you YouTube guys. If you guys would like to see a little better, I think we should do that. Maybe. There we go. Maybe it'll stay focused. Yeah, it's focused. We're good. What's up? Fat and Rodney and everybody else coming in. Hope you guys are doing well. If you guys got any questions, you'll feel free to ask. We're building some N-type connectors for some RG400 right here. I'll be working on these for a bit. I've got a few more to do. This is part of today's work. Pepper next. All right. Heat this booger up. It's custom bird meters coming next. I'm just not done yet. Shrink tubes right here. I'm sneaky with it. I'm hiding it under my hand right there. Need my lighter. Is right in front of me. Right there. Thank you for keeping me in check, Chair. Bob over there was telling me I was putting the wrong connector on because I was. So I appreciate that. All right. That's nice and cool. Not really, like it's actually cool. There we go. There we go. That was done. Next, go on to the next one. Yes, I use Kester. Kester is what I like the most. There's a bunch of different fluxes that you use, so you got to watch out for that. Depending on what you're doing, you're going to be doing. What I typically do for stuff like this is it's called a rosin core. Hey, Tower Climber, I did see it. I don't think I have much use for anything, but I'm always looking. If you have some more stuff, definitely send it my way. I used to collect some connectors and all kinds of stuff for some guys. So a lot of times I'll grab connectors. I'll grab, of course, tower sections all day long. I'll grab coax, spare leads, jumpers, all kinds of stuff like that. Just depends on what it is. But not many radios, duplexers, triplexers, or anything like that. I don't know what else at the moment, but I am always up to looking. Definitely send me whatever else you got. I don't think there's anything that's in that list that you told me that I wanted. I can always spread the word for you, maybe try to help you out. I don't know if it means anything to you or not. Hey, if you got like I said, Bob might know some people who might be interested in stuff like that. I can always put you in contact and stuff like that. Maybe he'll find some stuff, some places for that stuff not to get thrown away. I know 1700 meg might be a hard frequency to sell though, so I don't know. Maybe they can. But there's a few guys out there. I mean, I could probably modify it. I just haven't done it. But yeah, you could probably modify it to work on, say, some of the higher gigahertz guys. There's some gigahertz contesting going on now. So we got 16 mil right here already marked. So we're just going to use that as that marker. But thanks for thinking of me, man. For sure, I appreciate it. Um, if you get a hold of any decons and things like that, always message me about stuff like that because I'm always interested. More of the broadcast decons would be great. Uh, I've got about 34 of the old T-Mobile cabinets right now. The base cabinets that used to be on the ground for their old T-Mobile circuits, where they did their 48 volt backup systems, the Delta cabinets. I've got a bunch of those. If anybody needs any of those cabinets, I'd be happy to sell them to them for pretty cheap. Um, but yeah, that's I've got all kinds of stuff, guys. I actually used to deal with old T-Mobile guy. I used to buy a lot of his stuff back years ago. And leaving a mess below me, but it is what it is. Like I said, I've got this camera sitting right here beside me. Bad thing is I'm not even using it. Facebook is messed up for whatever reason. I ain't claiming to have a lot of people on my Facebook or nothing like that on my business page or anything, but I mean, there's more people there than for there to be zero people for 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's just I have way too many people on there for that to happen. So it's not me being prideful or nothing. It's just something's messed up. Something was broken. I don't know what it was, but I'm not sticking around to mess with it right now. I might get to go live with it for 10 minutes, maybe less. I don't know. So YouTube and Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. I guess I got X and hey, somebody on X. What's up, guys? And I think Twitch is what I'm on right now. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, X, and TikTok. That's what I should do. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that for sure. YouTube, if you guys like these videos, now this is probably not the most eventful video ever, so it's probably not the one to ask, but if you like these videos, feel free to like the video. And if you like them enough, feel free to subscribe. Same thing with you guys on Facebook. I appreciate you guys checking it out. If you like the stuff enough, then definitely follow me and maybe you'll see some more stuff like it. Actually, there's not a maybe, there's a guarantee there. If you like the videos, maybe you'll see me back around, but if you follow me, you'll see everything that I go live with at least. Come on, buddy. I need you to wick. Wick, 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 wick. I'm not waiting on this. There we go. Now just bounce it off the edge. Nice and smooth. We're good to go. Just straighten this booger out right here. Not aggressive enough with it. Not quite. You gotta be careful right here. Oh, I didn't see that. That's the culprit. That's on the backside of it, knock off. But I ain't got time to mess with it. This is purely cosmetic stuff. The impedance pass is all on the inside of this. And that's what I'm trying to hit. Where over here? All the way over there. Why would I set it there? You little. Oh. It's another one. I go all the way around this whole thing. Cleaning up. There we go. Got what I needed. All the way to the end, right jaw. Equals my God. Then on flush with the end. Smidge. Right there. Hey, thanks for the follow, Chair. Appreciate you, man. Well, that's cool. Nice to know that you make your own rosin. That's pretty cool to see. I deal with small electronic circuits, so I'm not going to be adding a flux core, my flux to each individual component. Because what I deal with, I mean, some of the components that I deal with are smaller than this. Oh, sorry, wrong camera. Smaller than that. I mean, I deal with 402 package all the way down to 201. So it just, I have to have a pre-made solution with a core. It is what it is. I don't have options for. It's cool though. It's nice to know that you can make your own. That you made your own flux core. Do, 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 do. So now, I'd definitely be interested to know like which nicks actually for adhesion, for cleaning, and all that other stuff. I'd like to know. I would be curious to know the technical specifications about how that would actually uh, flesh out from a technical perspective. Hey, thanks, Bob. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't have a lot on X at all. Like nobody hardly found me on X, but I definitely appreciate you finding me over there. It's cool. Oh, you get to see the face cam now, Bob. What's up? Now I did it a few times on the TikTok, but it keeps banning me off TikTok and it won't let me do what's called RTMP, which is the ability to go live off of the basic platform. Copy the 11. Hey, well, send some of them my way, Bob. Just make sure they're cool. No, that's cool. If X is probably my weakest platform for sure. I've got nothing crazy by any means, but like I said, this is very specific stuff. This is not like um what would you say it? This is a very niche content. Let's just say it that way. So a lot of the guys I deal with are in broadcast. They're in like Tower Climber over there, hopping in here. Um, um, Copy don't use it that much. Ow, Well, I appreciate you taking the time out your day to go find me over there. That's appreciated. You are you would be number one, Bob. I don't think anybody else has done it. I think one other guy did it, and he was too ashamed to admit it. He found me, sent me a message, then deleted his message because he's got a pretty big following on YouTube and stuff. And that's not to be mean to the dude. I'm not really calling him out or nothing, but he thinks I didn't see his message, and I saw it, and then he deleted it. So I don't really know why, because it's like there's nothing embarrassing about what he said. Um, but yeah, you are the first official person who has found me on X. So appreciate you, Bob. Thanks for hopping over there and checking me out. But yeah, how's the quality on X? Yeah, man, absolutely. It's a pleasure knowing you too, for sure. All right. So let's go and do the next. This will be our last connector for the evening. It's not too late, but it is definitely a little later. We are. How do I have all these? I literally, I think I only cut 3 of them, and apparently I've had every one of them cut. I guess I just cut them earlier. I wasn't paying no attention. It's hilarious. Some of that stuff is just funny, like how you do some stuff on autopilot. It's like I'm looking like I'm gonna have to cut some more of these in just a minute, and sure as the world, I got some more. I had not seen your face before. Otherwise, the video on TikTok. Copy of the video is much better on TikTok. So, um, is the video? Here's a quick question for you: is the video quality lower on X or whatever, Twitter, whatever you want to call it? Or needs to repair electronics in the Navy, then also in aerospace. Cool. Terry Guardian, appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out here for sure. Last forever, just about on everything. Haven't had issues with corrosion, definitely helps wicking. That's cool. That's great to know. Yeah. I know a lot of people use pine resin, pine resin, not pine rosin, but pine resin, in strongman stuff. It's that's kind of a weird crossover, to be honest. That's why I was curious the properties of how it works. Um, but you hear about it, they use it for lifting those Atlas stalls, is what they call it. The bench video is darker, but the video resolution is. Hey, check us out, Bob. Take it. I've got what's called an ND filter on here. I don't know if it's better or worse, but I just changed the ND filter, and let me know what you think of it. And then I can even pull the ND filter off. It's what's I don't know what the heck you call an ND filter. I'm not a video dude, but they say you need to use it in very very bright environments. They say it's like an outdoor filter is what they call it. But I'm kind of curious the feedback. So let me know what you think after I change the brightness, and then also I'll pull that filter off and see if it looks better. Oh, I mentioned it. Cool. Check out one. I came back over to X. Okay, so I have an ND filter. Check this out real quick. So I see you coming over there on X. So that's the darkest I can get the ND filter for daytime. That's the brightest I can get it for like indoor usage right here. It's my fingers focused right now. I think they are, but I'm gonna click focus one more time on the camera and see if it works better. Focus right there, should be fine. So maybe the focus will be better, maybe the ND is better. How do you make an order? You just message this page, or you message me on you can message me on Facebook. You can go to dwinsrfsupply.com and just order directly off the website. I don't think I have the custom in connectors and stuff like that too on there. So sorry, I apologize. If you want some more in connectors, definitely message me here. Or message me on Facebook, either one. My at or whatever you want to call it to find me is literally DWin's RF Supply on every single platform. I'm on X, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, I'm on Trovo, I'm on. Now, those are all more just semantics because I don't really have anybody that follows me over there, but I got them anyway. I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, whatever. Facebook's the one I've had for the longest. And it's generally where I do a lot of my business contacts and stuff. Sorry, I'm getting out of the shot. See this right here getting in my way. Over there, maybe it'll stay, maybe it won't. I don't know. My stuff's got a bit of spring retention to it when it's in a weird position that I don't like to be in. It's super flexible though. Yeah, sure. I can build whatever. I can build coax for anything like that. That is fine. Sorry, Bob, I'm not seeing your comment. But I just did change out the filter. Maybe you like it better. I don't know. Maybe I lost you on one of the platforms. Hopefully, it didn't kick him off both of them. This specifically is not CB radio. No, this is all sorts of RF communications. It could be for whatever. So no, this is just a cable harness. This is RG400. That right here is some bird meters right here. You can use that stuff on any frequency. Absolutely, you can use it on CB though if you wanted to. If you wanted to use it on, I mean, I sold some of this stuff on the aircraft, man. It's lagging by almost a minute. Dang. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It is what it is. 4x will just remain 4x. TikTok is definitely the fastest on latency, as far as I have had experience with. Like it's, I see, I think 3 seconds on TikTok for my giveaways and stuff. So TikTok is absolutely, I would say, your best platform there. But yeah, I started TikTok like not long ago at all. I literally started TikTok maybe, what was it? I don't know. Maybe maybe April, maybe a little bit before April. I don't know. So it's not been going for very long. It's been way less than a year, as far as I know. I don't think it's been longer than that. I don't want to lie to people and tell people something that's not true. But I'm pretty sure I haven't had TikTok even over a year now. It's been less than a year. I have to go back to my first video and see. Again, try to pull your connectors off. You can pull them off. You didn't put them on right to begin with. Hello. I did not see that question. Let me figure out what it is. Translate right here, my friend. Oh, come on. Really? Copy that. Copy. Go over here. Translate. Wrong freaking computer. TR. I got Utaka that hops in here too much, so I'm trying to be. Really? Why is it going to YouTube? That is annoying. It's trying to go straight to YouTube. That was the longest process ever to try to do a translate. Jeez. What's the language? Japanese. Everyone's doing it in secret. Ah, that's cool. Yeah. I know some guys doing it normally, like out in the open, but they're not doing as many watts. I don't know what your name is, but hello. I can, yeah, I hear that. That's unfortunate to hear that, you have to do it in secret. I'm a big time proponent for kind of free communications as long as you're not interfering with other people. Like there's guys in the Denmark area and stuff doing pirate radio and stuff. In a way, there's a whole accepted reality for those guys. Now pirate radio over here in the US where you're specifically interfering with people, I'd say that's bad. There's an order to everything, I agree. But once that order goes well beyond like the accepted norms, then it becomes a little bit less of a rule following endeavor and more of a obey because we say to obey endeavor. Like I'm all for, like I said, following the rules to help others and things like that, but I'm not a super big proponent for let's limit everybody just because we can. And then if you got billions of dollars to spend with us, then let's give you extra just because you paid us extra money. Like I'm not really a huge fan of like the communications and stuff like that getting bought out. Like I like telecom and stuff like that, and I have no problems with those guys. But they take huge swaths of the frequency allocation and they're trying to sell it off. Like why? For what reason? Now because we need it for something else? Yeah, sure, I get it. That's cool. At least give and take. Don't just take. Like give something back. Maybe up the legal limit. Maybe do something different. I don't know. Just do something for the people. Like it should be free and open communications, just like it's free and open road travel. Awesome, New England Hamvention. Appreciate you, Bob. Thank you for hanging out. You have a good evening, and I hope you have a successful dig at the Hamfest. Maybe you find what you need. Appreciate you, man. Radio is a NASA 72GX2 Orphan. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what your name is, or how do you say your name? Unfortunately I don't read kanji. I think that's kanji. Maybe that's correct. But arigato. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. That's as much as I got for you. I don't have much Japanese myself. So all the ends are done. This is what we were working on. This is what we're finishing up. We've got to call it an evening. Bob is right. I've got to go too. I've got some more stuff to finish, but I can't really do it here. I've got to do some shipping and some things like that. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate you hanging out. Chair Guardian, thank you. Aaron, thank you. Appreciate you guys. You guys have an excellent evening. Thank you. Hey, High Stepper, thanks for coming back, but I gotta go. I gotta run. See you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for following, Kevin. I appreciate you, man. You guys have a great evening. I will be having some fun with these bird meters here very soon. We've got a couple more things to complete. That's mainly just these ends, I think, and then I should be ready to do my test on this. And then next week I'll be working on some 1/2-inch flex, and then I don't remember what else after that. I've got some more jumpers. Yeah, thanks guys for hanging out. Appreciate you. Y'all guys have an excellent evening. And they listen to those frequencies during the day, and they say they're not being used. They don't listen in the evenings when fellas are off working talk. I know, right, man? It's crazy, man. Some of the restrictions they put on people is nuts. If you guys like the video, feel free to like it, please. Maybe you'll see some more videos like it. If you guys enjoyed enough, please feel free to drop a follow or subscribe, and maybe you'll see some more of my stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out. I've got to go. Sorry to Facebook for not getting on there. I'll fix it later. All right. See you guys later. Y'all have an excellent evening. For the YouTube guys and everybody else, I get to show y'all the fun screen right over here. I get to push the little ending screen right here. See you guys later. Y'all have an excellent evening.